My name is Pradosh Mule. I present this PPT production function. In index, there is introduction in production function with one variable, law of diminishing and returns, optimum of employment of labor, production function of two variable inputs. In introduction, the in production, in economics, we can say production is a process by which resource transferred into different commodity or service. In there are land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, and product service. In input and output, in input is simply anything which the firms buy for use its production or other process, raw material, labor, etc. In output, is any good or service that comes out of production process. Example, engineer of NIT in 4-year process. In fixed and variable inputs, fixed inputs whose supply inelastic in short run or input is constant or fixed up to certain level of output. In the example is land. Variable inputs, in variable inputs is one whose supply is elastic in short run. The example are labor, material, capital. In production function, it is mathematical presentation of input and output relationship in the equation or table or graph. On ground level, production function is very complex because it includes wide range of input. So Q is equal to F and LB, LK, MT and T. LB is equal to land and building. L is equal to labor. K is equal to capital. M is equal to material. T is equal to technology. T is equal to time. In economics, we deals with two number of inputs. Those are K and L. Other inputs taken as constant. In types of production function, the short run plus long run is equal to production function. In shortened production function, it is also known a term as single input variable function. Q is K, B bar L, where K bar is constant. Q is equal to BL, where B is equal to change in L, gives constant return to labor. The law of production under this condition called law of variable promotion or law of return to a variable input. In law of diminishing return variable inputs, when more and more variable inputs are used with a given quality of fixed inputs, total OP may initially increase at increasing rate and then constant rate, but it will eventually increasing at diminishing rate. That is the marginal increase in total OP decrease eventually when additional units of variable factor are used given quantity of fixed factors. There are so much assumptions. Labor is the only variable. I, P, K remain constant. So labor is homogeneous. The states of technology is given. Let's consider is QC is equal to FL. K constant for QC is equal to L3 plus 15L into 2 plus 10L. Hypothetical equation for labor OP relationship for X firm L is equal to 5. So QC is equal to 125 plus 375 plus 50 is equal to 300. Then marginal productive of labor, MPL is equal to derivative of Q, WRTL is equal to 3L into 2 plus 30L plus 10. When we put this equation, we get a different value of MPL. But in this method, labor should be perfectly divisible and delta L approaches to O. Since L is equal to 1, so calculus method is not allowed. Alternative, labor is increased is test less by 1. So MPL is equal to TPL. TPL slash 1, where TPL is total product. Average productivity of labor obtained by dividing the production function by L, that APL is equal to QC slash L. Then in production function chart, there are number of workers from 0 to 6. Then output of cookies product is 0 to 155. Then marginal product of labor is 50 to 5. Then cost of factory is 30 to 530 to 30. Then cost of workers is 0 to 60. And total cost of input is 30 to 90. So long run production function, it is known as production with two variables. We know Q is equal to F, K is equal to L. So Q is equal to AK into AL, B Cobb Douglas production function, where K is capital, L is labor, A and B is parameter of A plus B is equal to 1. So example, A is equal to 50, A is equal to 0.5, and B is equal to 5. If K is equal to 2, L is equal to 5, then Q is equal to 155. If K is equal to 5, L is equal to 5, then Q is equal to 250. And if K is equal to 3, L is equal to 5, then Q is equal to 194. And so this is the production function for two variable inputs. So this is the table of production function. So thank you.